Hi, and welcome to my channel. For those of you new, my name's Dave, and I work in financial services. And these videos are a mixture and journey towards financial freedom. They will cover financial products and financial well-being, so you, like me, can reach your goals sometime in the future. Now let's get into this latest video. Now, this video is quite simple. It's about the steps you need to take to stop living paycheck to paycheck. So step number one is take financial responsibility. Only you can take control of your current financial situation and predicament. This is your chance to improve your situation and areas that you can control. Now, you can blame the government because we all pay taxes, and due to the current cost of living crisis we're experiencing in 2022, and we are being bombarded on a daily basis about news. Okay, unfortunately, bad news sells, but ultimately, the reality of your own problems relies to you. Now, it may seem harsh, but only you can take control of your own financial problems and situations. So make it a reason to find out why are you living paycheck to paycheck, and what things do you need to do now to change. So take responsibility for your actions to improve your present day-to-day situation, and also will improve your situation over the coming months in the short term. Now, step number two may well be seen the hardest or the most difficult part for most people, okay, is what we call planning or budgeting. So take some kind of action plan. Now, first, you need to figure out where all your income goes each month. Find out how much you have coming in and how much expenditure is going out. Now, it's a relatively simple process to do, although it may seem daunting at first, but it may be the wake-up call or realization that you need to stimulate some kind of immediate change. Now, make a list of where all your money goes. Break it down to certain areas or sections, such as rent, transport, food, utilities, subscriptions. What about debts? What about socials, holidays? Now, the internet is full of sites, okay, offering simple budget spreadsheets. Or make one up yourself. Take out some pen and paper, a phone app, okay? Make a decision today to create some kind of simple budget. Calculate what you spend your money on. So we all need essential items, shelter, so mortgage, rent. We all need food, so groceries. What about transport costs? What about utility bills, so gas, electricity, water, phone? You need these essential items no matter what your living standards are. And then calculate what you spend money on what you'll call your so-called needs and wants. So it may be socializing, it may be drinking, it may be eating out, it may be you enjoy movies, concert tickets, sporting events, etc. How much do you spend on clothes? What about monthly subscriptions? Netflix, Amazon Prime, okay, Sky Sports, etc. What about sandwiches at lunchtime or daily coffees on your commute to work? You'll be surprised at what you spend your money on. And there's a great saying, the small items every day will obviously result in a very large amount over the course of the month or the year. Are you actually eating away your future happiness or your future savings, investments, or retirement? Another thing you may wish to do, don't go shopping when you're hungry. Okay, make a list of items you need and set and stick to a budget. Or it may well be you buy bulk. Or what about you go to a cheaper supermarket? You shop around to save costs in the immediate short term. What about expensive credit card debt or bank loans, payday loans you may have in place? Are you wasting money each month in what we call high interest charges, which is only making somebody else richer on your behalf? Can you clear them debts off quicker to improve your current situation? And when you do intend to buy a big ticket item in future, ask yourself, do you really need to purchase that item? Or hold off that decision for 24 hours to reflect. It may well be one of the best decisions you make. Now remember, if you like the videos, subscribe to this channel so you can reach a wider audience. Now let's get into step number 3. Now, the hardest part for most people is learn to live within your means and avoid lifestyle creep. Okay, easier said than done. But are you spending money each month, okay, to keep up with the Joneses or your neighbours? So you may give the impression of looking successful or wealthy. Can you really justify or afford that big car on your driveway, which you hardly may ever use? Okay, is it a expense you need? Okay. What about when you get an annual pay rise or promotion in work? What do you normally do? Do you treat yourself to a newer, better model of car? Do you book yourself a more expensive holiday? Or do you get yourself some home improvements, which may be essential, may not be essential, but the money is gone as soon as you arrive. Okay. Remember, simple steps such as these. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. Avoid taking on more debt. And you should ideally use that income, okay, to improve your financial position, both now in the short term and ultimately in the long term. Now, I'm not going to go through what you choose in investments. The aim of this video is simple scenario. Live within your means and stop living paycheck to paycheck. And then the final step you may wish to do, okay, can you increase your earnings or your income? If you don't want to do the above mentioned things, okay, to improve your situation, could you increase your income? So with your current employer, could you work extra hours or overtime? Or what about attaining a better paid job elsewhere? Could you take extra qualifications in your current position to improve it? Or what about a new position elsewhere? Could you work in the evenings or weekends as some kind of side hustle? What about selling all your junk or your unwanted items, let's say on eBay, car boot sales, etc. So thereby increasing your earning potential and also freeing up some cash flow to meet your objectives short term. Most importantly, right, make a decision today to change your financial future for the better. As we said, both short term and long term. You owe it to yourself and your family. Would not living paycheck to paycheck clear any undue stress or anxiety caused to you by being in this financial situation? Would it alleviate any, shall we say, mental health issues? And imagine your new lifestyle or future. What would it be like if you did improve your financial situation and you weren't living in paycheck to paycheck? Okay, does it alleviate stress, etc.? Does it alleviate arguments between yourself and your partner? Okay, you will ultimately be in a far better and happier place. Remember, take the steps. It is up to you to determine your own future. Okay, it's a learning curve, it's a starting point, but it may well be the best thing you do. Take control of your finances today. Remember, if you like the videos, smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you again in the next video.